Creating history, the Indian Air Force today inducted its first batch of women pilots into its fighter squadron. The three pilots, Bhawana Kanth, Avani Chaturvedi and Mohana Singh, they were presented their wings as flying officers by the Defence Minister Manohar Parrikar at a passing out parade at the Air Force Academy in Dundigal on the outskirts of Hyderabad. Here's our report. History was made in the Indian Air Force on Saturday when Defence Minister Manohar Parrikar commissioned three women fighter pilots along with flight cadets of various branches at a combined graduation parade at the Air Force Academy in Dundigal on the outskirts of Hyderabad. Flight cadets Avani Chaturvedi of Madhya Pradesh, Mohana Singh of Rajasthan and Bhawana Kanth of Bihar, all in their early 20s, usher in a new chapter for the Indian Defence Forces, which have for long opposed the induction of women in combat roles. Expressing happiness, the women pilots said they considered themselves fortunate and were excited to take on their duties.
We are feeling quite fortunate for being the first ones. Anybody could have got that opportunity, but we got it and we are happy about it, making people proud, making everyone proud.
Before going solo in the aircraft, we have been trained a lot with the instructors. We have been cleared by the examiner. So we feel confident, we feel good definitely, because flying solo in aircraft gives you a special feeling. As of now, we are concentrating on the training. With time, whatever opportunity we'll get and whatever task will be allotted to us by the Air Force, we'll take that and we'll do good in that.
It's a good feeling and we feel privileged and quite lucky. The first one. It could be anyone. It's our luck that we are the one.
Speaking at the event, the Defence Minister complimented all the officers on their successful induction into the squad. He said this is a golden day in the history of the Indian Air Force. He added that this is just the beginning. It should inspire more women to join combat forces.
We don't consider it as a need-based. We consider that there should be total gender parity in armed forces. Now, while I say this, there are technical administrative difficulties which we are likely to face in certain areas. So step by step, we will see that this parity is achieved. Number will depend on how many of them and how many we can accommodate depending on our infrastructure, but we will definitely make efforts to ensure that the infrastructure and facilities do not impair the number.
ADARSH HUDDA was declared the best cadet among 130 trainees at the parade. There are 22 women officers, including 3 fighter pilots.
It was a big challenge, and the only thing that takes you this high is the hard work your instructor do with you, and you have just to be honest with him. That's all that can take a man up.
There are around 1,500 women working in various departments of the Indian Air Force, while women pilots have been flying helicopters and transport aircraft since 1991. It was just last year that the government decided to allow women in fighter jet cockpits.
At the Air Force Academy Dundigal at the graduation parade of the spring term of 2016, 130 flight cadets were commissioned as flying officers. But this day would probably be most remembered for the fact that 3 women pilots were commissioned into the fighter stream of the flying branch of the Indian Air Force. Now, based upon their specialization, these flying officers will undergo advanced training at various establishments. With camera person Pradeep Kumar in Dundigal, this is Nandita Dagar for DD News.